Hey there guys, I just thought I'd catch up with you today and make a quick video on steering. So you will have, if you tune in regularly, you will see that I've put some videos on recently with Chris. Chris, we was doing some preparation for the brand new driving test, and we was looking at the pulling in forwards to a bay, pulling up on the right, reversing 2 car lengths, demonstrating a show me question on the move, and what was the other thing? Following a sat nav, of course. So on the video I said spot the faults, let me know what faults are, and a big proportion of the comments so far have been about steering. This is one of those things that just won't go away. The whole steering thing, the whole, you know, push-pull method and all of that. Now, I think a lot of it comes from, I don't know, tell me if you think I'm wrong, like parents and stuff like that, and outside influences that say, oh yeah, you know, driving lessons, oh, you've got to steer like this, and you've got to do this, and you've got to do that. Well, a lot of things have moved on, and I think a lot of that may stem from the fact that older cars didn't have power steering. I've got the engine on right now. I could steer with just two fingers like that, for example. So back in the day, as far as I'm aware, you had to do your steering a certain way in order to coordinate the wheel where you needed it to be, when you needed it to be there. So I think that's where a lot of that probably derives from. But I want to make you guys aware, because I've answered this question so many times in the comments section, that many times I end up just copy and pasting the old answer now, but anyway, so I thought I'd make a video on it. So what really matters is that you're in control of the car at all times, okay? That your steering method isn't affecting the outcome of whatever you're doing. So if you're turning left and you don't steer in time, or you steer too late, well, it's probably a timing issue. But sometimes people's particular method can leave their hands in the wrong place, so that their hands aren't ready for the next thing. And as you've gone through your learning to drive journey, you will probably realise that driving is all about being prepped and ready for the next thing that's coming up, and it's literally coming up, isn't it? It's, you know, it's just around the corner usually. So what matters to you guys then is the DT1. The DT1 is the driving test 1. It's guidance notes for driving test examiners, okay? So these are the notes that the examiners refer to for guidance, and so I want to make you aware of it, because you can easily access this. It's on the Gov website. If you go on the Gov website and type in DT1 in the search bar at the top right, or if you just type in driving test DT1 or something along those lines on Google, you'll see it come up. Now you can print this off. You can download it as a PDF, I believe, and you can print it off for your own records. So if ever you've got any questions about driving, or you want to clarify what would, you know, what's this, what's that, how would this work on a test, you've got it all there for your own reference. So have a look at that. What I'll try and do, guys, I'll try and get the link to that in the description below, so you can access that. It might not be a link directly to it, but it's a link to the relevant page, something like that. So have a look out for that. But what the DT1 says then is the nitty-gritty of it. Cut a long story short and all that. What it says is that the driving test candidate must keep in control of the car at all times. So, you know, letting the wheel slide through your hands after you finish steering, it isn't going to mean that you lose control. If you let the steering wheel slide back through your hands, and your hands are, I don't know, picking your nose or something, or messing around with something, and or your hands are back here, well, that's going to be ridiculous, isn't it? Because if you go over a bump or something, the car could jerk one way or whatever. So yeah, as long as your hands are there and controlling it, that's what's really important. Method then, sometimes it's relevant, sometimes it's important to cross your arms. It's not important to cross your arms. Sometimes it's relevant to cross your arms because it means you get on your lock or something like that a bit quicker, for example. what I'm going to do in a moment is do a quick example of when I do a turn in the road. I'll do a quick example of when I do just a couple of junctions, and just give you an idea as to how I steer. I honestly don't put that much thought into it, and I don't bark on about it and demoralise my pupils on lessons just through little steering things. Look, if their steering method works and it's effective and it isn't causing them any problems, then it's better not to really keep barking on about it. However, most times slight issues here and there are a byproduct of it. So as long as you make them aware of the issues and the hands are in the right place at the right time, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so just to clarify, the DT1 states that driving candidate must keep in control of the car at all times. It does not state a method. All right, so what most driving instructors will tell you to do is push-pull, traditional push-pull, right? So I'm going to demonstrate that, and then I'm going to demonstrate just free and easy steering, right? And just take from this video what you will, guys. Leave the comments in below, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, guys, so it's just starting to get a little bit dark now, so I hope that everything's still going to be okay for this video, and we should still be able to see what I'm doing just about. So quick check all around, and like I say, first of all, I'm just going to try and demonstrate the best I can, because I don't really use it religiously, the push-pull method, right? So let's have a look. This corner, so you can hear my hands sliding through the wheel. Road on the right I'm going to take. Again, I'm going to try and use push-pull method best I can. It's basically where your hands meet top and bottom. You're trying to use half-an-hour chunks on the wheel, of course, if half-an-hour chunks are necessary. So let's have a look. So that would be push-pull method. It's a very efficient way of doing things. It's important to remember though that it's not the be-all and end-all of everything, you know. It's not as important as what instructors make, or some people make out. So there we go, I'm off already, putting my steer on. So let's look at push-pull. Okay. Just general hand positioning, it's quite a loose grip generally, and I generally have my thumbs out to steady the wheel, in case you're wondering. And it's normally a 10 or 2 or a 3 and 9 position. Never this though, because if ever you need to steer, you can't really, you're snookered, aren't you? So let's have a look at the next right turn. Again, push-pull. It's going to be a late one, it's quite a tight turn. Okay, let's have a look at quick turn in the road. Just say I would get my steering on this. Turning the road, or a 3-point turn, whatever you want to call it, you just want to get your steering on as quick as possible, don't you? Literally as quick as possible. So let's have a quick look. I'll put my hand there for I'll get about 40-minute steer for the price of 30. Bang, 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 done. And then 1, 2, 3, and that's on. And that looks already on there. So really, I'm maximising my space on the road. Again, and then we're all done. That's me just, I guess I was overemphasising that slightly just to show you guys how quickly you can get a lock on, but I bet you if I use push-pull, I bet you I wouldn't have been able to steer that quick. This is just me naturally just going to do a couple of junctions really with it. So turning left as you saw there, and again another left turn and the right arm to take it off. And I'm going to take the next road on the left. Don't know if you guys can see it from the camera, just where that pedestrian is before the car. Probably a little early to signal there, to be honest. Normally signal about 6 car lengths, 8 if there's something behind you, roughly as a rough guide. So let's have a look. So I generally, what I do as a general thing is I put a divider in the middle. I use the right for steering right and the left for steering left. Sometimes if the left overlaps or the right overlaps at the top, no biggie. We're going to turn left here, curb peels away, so I'm going to use the left because I'm steering left, so that should be the dominant hand. Keeping the left on, curb in the same place on the dash reference. Curb's peeling away, disappearing, so left on, right on. Again, probably looks a bit weird. I don't normally sort of steer and emphasise it that much, I just get on with it, but I'm just trying to highlight it for you guys on the camera. Let's have a look then. Next road on the, let's turn left actually. Left. So there we go. So just I'm trying to be as natural as possible, really. And you know, I've had some comments on the videos like, oh, does the instructor not see this and that? Yeah, I see it. I see it. But do I really want to bash that pupil's head in, or that learner driver's head in about the steering when they're doing a great job overall and they're not dangerous, you know? No, I don't. So that's what that is really. Again, try and keep this as natural as possible. I'm going to finish the video soon, guys. It's getting quite dark. Hopefully you can still see. You notice that I put my steering on right when I was at the line. I didn't dry steer, but it was right when I was at the line. Because if I put it on too early when I'm turning right, I'll be in the other lane slightly. Letting it feed back through my hands there. I find that quite efficient, to be honest with you. Remember, it's power steering, so the steering is designed to be you know, light with the steering wheel, really. Not because before power steering coming, steering was very, very heavy. I don't think the steering wheels was designed as well either to actually cater for that, because it was quite thin. So you needed, like I say, you really needed this method to be able to get the steering on and get it off in time. Because if you, as you've noticed, guys, if you don't get your steering off in time, you end up snaking, don't you, when you finish the turn. So let me know what you guys think. I hope that the video has been useful. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and press the bell icon next to the subscribe button for notifications of next time I make a new video. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, practice and enjoy. Cheers.